Yes, sir, OelGrez would like to fix the Forklift-To-Win ride and redo the forklifts and make them look a little more like they're supposed to look. So I have to erase the first one and then we'll put in the next track, and I will go ahead and have to build a forklift from the start all the way up, and with the character on the forklift as it's behind the race cars. Once again, like I said, like the first time, the reason I wanted to use this, see if I could get this to work right, is each car is its okay, Mr. Voiceover. Start up a music track. We need to fill the dead air. Alright, we need some commentary on this bit here. I think I did some editing on cutting this down from 80 minutes down to 15. So a lot of stuff was cut out. I tried to leave in a lot of the racetrack stuff and actually some of the build, but for the most part it's kind of, I make this stuff so I can watch it later, and I'm trying out different things and different special effects, and this one's kind of makes everything look a little bit Minecraft. It's more, so just trying. It's one of the filters that I can use to create a certain look. This one kind of creates like a pixel-like type look, maybe giving it like a computer-generated look. But no, I put it all together and I just put a filter over the top with a couple of layouts, or I'll put some frame around this, maybe the computer or the frame, we'll see. Okay, I will talk to you all later. We're going to go on to the actual clip and make them look a little more like they're supposed to look. So I have to erase the first one and then we'll put in the next track, and I will go ahead and have to build a forklift from the start all the way up, and the character on the forklift that's behind the race car. Once again, like I said, like the first time I said, the reason I wanted to use this, see if I could get this to work right, is each car is its entity on the track. It's not subject to having to follow like the bus line here, so they can actually race against each other. It looks like they're racing the forklift. Now, when I was a forklift operator and operator, there were stories of those individuals racing their forklifts, and some have a tendency to damage property and equipment and the loads that they're carrying because they're racing and grouping off. But for the most part, most forklift operators working warehouses and constructions and all this, they're operating pretty safely. Otherwise, you'd be hearing a whole lot more of stuff out there. So, the actual forklift driver's license, even though it's editing done with actually operate forklifts and never actually got a license, that we got know what they're doing out there. That's already been recorded. That's like some of these videos I watch, and it's like I'm yelling at them to put their load down because they're carrying a load too high, and it just, next thing you know, it tips over and they got a mess. The forklifts that run into stuff, or you got to be careful, because if you jump off a forklift and it's not, brake isn't on and stuff like that, it can trap you up against the wall. It can do some mighty damage. So you got to be careful. They are dangerous, but they are fun to operate too. So, and that's kind of like this here ride. It's like, yeah, let's race forklifts. You can do it on the track under controlled conditions instead of doing it on the back of the warehouse loading dock connected, drive off the edge. And that's happened. So there's other things that's happened while operating forklifts. So like I said, they're not, you got to be careful with them. You got to be paying attention because you can really do some major damage with them. They've got a lot of weight, a lot of momentum to them. So when you got heavy loads that you're lifting, that's part of it too, is knowing how much you can lift, what you can lift with the forklifts, or if you have to go to a bigger forklift because the tonnage or whatever you are trying to pick up, if it picks up the back of the forklift, I think it's a little bit heavy for that forklift. Might have to go get a bigger one. So I got to reconnect these pathways. It's like, I don't want to have to redo the pathways again. I end up doing a little bit of fixing and mending them. I get it to connect, and then I'm able to go ahead and start building. Go change the color. I'm getting better at this too. I'm learning how to use the paintbrush. Okay, now connect it. There you go, connect it. Come on back. So when you see that red line, it means it's that for some reason it's not connecting up. See, this is what there. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller so it connects in with that one spot a little better. And I think. See, now it's leaning down too much too into the ground. So I gotta bring it up. There we go. Okay, come on back. Almost. There it is. Get it. Oh, get it. There we go. Now we got it. That's the exit anyway. We got the beginning opened up there. I'm going to do some editing on this. I might speed this up a little bit from this point on. Otherwise, it's going to be run overboard again. Hey, there's Mac. Hey, Mac. He's our head maintenance guy. I can use him to check out the park when I finally get it up and running. Because once I get this track built, now I can go in and start putting stuff in, like shops and stores and stuff like that. And when I get everything in, then I can close her up, and then we can look maybe into opening it up so the guests. Just be interested to see if they, like I said, I want to put in the back one of those new arcades that came with the last upgrade. It's part of the entertainment package, so it's got video games and stuff like that. I think if I put that way in the back, then they'll bring in people to that back arcade, and then maybe throw up some rides on the way back there too. So I just kind of like see what it looks like with actual customers and guests running around. See, like when I put the floor back on, I'll have to cut the holes for the dipping pools. But now I'm building the track. Let me speed this up. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, we're actually doing the building now, and this is what using attachment. Again, you go in, you hit attachment, you pick the item, and then you kind of place where you want it on the vehicle, or because I could have built this character next to the go-kart, like it's standing next to it, or like I did right here where I built the forklift, and then I built him on the front of the forklift with the go-kart in the front, so the customers and guests can actually ride and drive the go-kart with the forklift behind them. You know, and I have fun building this thing. Like I said, I built one before. I should say I built 2 or 3 different types, and so far this is the one that's closest to what I remember using as driving a forklift. And with that thing on the top, I've seen them where they've had cardboard up there, like if they're going to go in and out of a building, out into the rain and back, they'll usually put something up there. Or if it's a warm place or inside, they might not put anything up there and it'd just be the cage. The lights are pretty close. I got the right wheels in the front. I got the steering wheel and the steering wheels in the back. Now there's some forklifts that only have 3 wheels. And there are some forklifts that they actually stand up in the forklift. And you don't sit down like you do here. And you kind of drive it sideways, kind of. But the one that I use is like what we have here. And I think I started out at an old Yale. That was an old bugger, but I liked it. Once you got used to using it, it was a pretty good, sturdy forklift. And then they had a couple of newer ones I got to use after a bit. But I did a little bit of forklift work, so I'm sitting here trying to figure out. Okay, that's right. For the fireworks. I found the fireworks and I've been playing with those too. So then one thing I noticed too is like this side of the track, I gotta get a lot of lights put on. It's so dark, but that's why I got the lights on the forklift. It kind of just shines and lights things up when the cars are going around. So I'm looking forward to opening this up to guests and seeing how the guests work. They're going to have a blast with these forklifts. It was fun to build though. I'm getting better at it, I'm getting quicker at it, and I'm getting quicker at building the villagers. I didn't want to say village people. That's a group altogether, something different. But no, the villagers, and like I was saying, like just the one on the bus, it's got kind of like crystals or something, representing something that you might mine out of the mines and bring it up. I put the crystals there because they glow, like they'll glow blue, and like I said, I want him to be carrying something. So, like in Minecraft, that a lot of it is grinding and acquiring and using the stuff you acquire to create and build other stuff. And actually, we've been playing it for quite a few years now. And OelGrez and Phyled has been playing. They've played quite a bit. They've got some great builds, but see the machines that they were built on, the PlayStation 4s are kind of so old Minecraft worlds that we've started on those. But for right now, I got stuff I'm working here on my PlayStation 5. Let's do a script flip. Bought, rip and post. Put it in the canon on the shelf. From ELAstudio, so Phyled, OelGrez, Gwinn, and Jazz. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for liking. Alright, this is looking good. Good job, Mr. Editor. Alright, thank you, Mr. Voiceover. And we're at 38%.